Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Whitehall High School. My name is Bob Hartman. I'm the athletic director here, and this is an outstanding day for all of our student athletes as well as their friends and family that can be with us today. We have 10 phenomenal student athletes here this morning that will announce their college intentions to play various different sports on the Division I and Division II level. We are very excited to have this day to honor those student athletes for the accomplishments that they've had both on and off the athletic fields. To begin our program today, I would like to introduce Mr. Chris Schiffert, our high school principal, for a few remarks. Mr. Schiffert.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome, and I appreciate that all of you are here. These are truly special moments for us, for everyone associated with this school and this community. So we get to acknowledge and listen to these fine young men and women up here. Congrats to all of you, most foremost, for your hard work, the dedication, the training, all the practices, everything that you've endured. And we thank you for what you've given to us, I think, most importantly. And thanks to all the family, the friends, and the parents who've shuttled you around, probably from a very young age, to all the practices, all the games, sharing in the wins, the losses, everything that comes with it. I've some young kids at home myself, and that has certainly begun in my life, where it seems I'm shoving food in my face and running all over God's green earth to get my kids somewhere. So I know that that has occurred with all of you. I'm sure they're very proud of you, and there's so much more to look forward to. It's, again, a special moment. Extremely proud to be your principal. I'm excited for some of the big events we get to share yet this school year, but more importantly, I wish you luck as you move on to the next level, and we get to have a lot of fun following you and watching you and your accomplishments. Thank you very much.
Next, the superintendent of the Whitehall-Coplay School District, Mr. John Corby.
I hate these things. I'm loud enough, but congratulations, everyone. Special day, as Bob said. But there's a lot that went into these kids sitting up here today. First, you sitting out here today, thank you. It probably seems like yesterday that they were about this high. You were running in the practices, scrimmages, all those types of things. There was no normal day and no normal schedule probably ever again in your homes. Dinners were at all times and so on and so forth. Thank you. You've been here for the kids, these special individuals, when things were going well. But most importantly, you were probably there, and I know you were there, when things didn't go well. You picked them up, you dusted them off, and you gave them those words of support and encouragement when things didn't go well. Never underestimate those words. Never underestimate them. To Bob, to Stacy, to Sandy, to the coaches, thank you. You played a huge part in this. I always say to the coaches, you're not in it for the money. You're in it for the love of the sport and the love of these kids. Student athletes, young men, young ladies, congratulations. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went in today. You earned it. But I caution you, what you're about to sign today, you're going to go on to another part of your life, another chapter in your life. As Mr. Schiffer just said, in a few short months, you're going to close a very important part of your life, your high school days. You're going to go on to college. You're signing a commitment to do two things. One, to play athletics, but two, to gain an education. Never underestimate what that will do for you. I don't know if you watch a lot of collegiate sports, but there's a very special commercial that comes on a lot of times where the individual, where the young athlete says, thousands of us play NCAA sports. Less than 1% go on from there. I hope all of you become pros. I do. But if you don't, and it's someday when those careers are over, you will have an education to back up on. Never underestimate that. So today, thank you all. Thank you all for supporting Whitehall, but most of all, these great kids. Thank you.
And now on to our guests of honor this morning. It was sort of funny as the athletes came in this morning. In some years, they didn't know that they had to come up here and speak and talk about their decisions. But it seems that all of our athletes this morning came in here and were reading their phones and reading their notes that they had prepared. And so that's a great thing. Preparation for this morning. it'll be pretty neat to hear what our athletes have to say. We are going to go in alphabetical order from A to Z, and that will leave us to start with Saquon Barkley.
Good morning. I'll be furthering my academic and athletic career at Pennsylvania State University. The reason why I chose Penn State is because it fits me the best overall for the next 4 to 5 years of my life. Also, I love the energy up there, and the coaching staff is just amazing. On my visits, I felt like I was at home, and it was a place where I want to be. I want to thank all the schools that offered me scholarships and recruited me through this whole process. And I would thank God for blessing me with the opportunity to place where I love and just surrounding me with great people. I would thank my parents for always being there for me, and I wouldn't be able to do anything without you guys. I love you guys. Also, I like to thank my family, my brothers and sisters for being the best brothers and sisters a kid could ask for. I like to thank my coaches for teaching me so much and helped me grow as a young man, and I'm gonna take so much from you guys to the next level. I like to thank Ms. Pitton and Mrs. McGill and all my teachers from third grade, senior year, for helping me develop to a young man also and keeping my head on straight. I also like to thank Mrs. Hanel for always putting a smile on my face every day. And even though you don't get as much credit as you should, I really appreciate all the stuff you've done for us over my 4 years. I like to thank, last but not least, I like to thank my friends and my teammates for giving me a wonderful high school experience, and I wouldn't be where I'm at without you guys. So thank you so much, and I love you guys. It's fake. Thank you.
Saquon came in the room this morning reading his phone, and I don't think he looked down once, so maybe he had that memorized, but it was a pretty good job. Next, I'd like to introduce Allison Beltz.
I will be attending Concordia College to play softball. I chose Concordia because of its nationally ranked nursing program and its dedication to both academics and athletics. I would like to thank my parents and all my family members for always supporting me and coming to watch me at games. I would also like to thank all my teammates and every coach that I've ever had for pushing me as hard as they have and for keeping me grounded, making sure that I was doing what I was supposed to do.
Next, I'd like to introduce Jacob Buskirk.
Good morning, everyone. I will be furthering my education and athletic career at Lehigh University. I'll be majoring in business. Lehigh's prestigious academics and great football tradition make it a great place for me. The campus is beautiful. I fell in love with it the first time I stepped foot on it. I really love the people there, including my future coaches and teammates. I also love the fact that it's close to home. Having 2 brothers and a sister that have not yet graduated, I want to come back and see as many of their games as I can. Now I would like to take the time out to thank a few people. I'll start off by thanking all of you for coming out today and supporting all of Whitehall's outstanding student athletes signing today along with me. And thank you, Mr. Hartman and Mrs. Pitton and everyone else who helped organizing this event. I want to give a special thank you to all my coaches and teachers that I've had throughout my life that shaped me into the student athlete I am today. I want to thank the whole coaching staff that I've had at Whitehall, especially Coach Gilbert and Coach Yadish for making my transition into Whitehall sophomore year so smooth. And I also want to thank, and also for being great coaches. I want to thank my teammates I've had over the years for all of the great memories they've given me, especially my seniors in Squad 1057. I want to give a special shout out to two of my best friends, Brett Radoka and Chad Rex, for making my move to Whitehall so easy. Finally, I want to thank my family. I want to thank both sets of my amazing grandparents for making it to all my games no matter what and supporting me and my teams. I want to thank my brothers Jackson and Tommy and my sister Molly for all the times we played together in the backyard and the fights that would transpire after the game because someone cheated. I'm the competitor I am today because of yous. Lastly, I want to thank my parents, Mark and Patty. I love you guys more than anything. You have been there for me every step of the way, the ups and the downs. I owe everything to you. You made me the young man I am today. I also want to thank you for making the ultimate sacrifice for our family, leaving the house you built in Northampton to come here because you knew we would be more successful as Zephyrs. I want to congratulate all of you guys on signing today, and I want to wish you the best of luck and all the great things your futures have in store. Thank you, and go Lehigh.
You. Next, I'd like to introduce you Courtney Cunningham.
I chose Rider University because they have a strong healthcare program for my major, as well as a strong soccer program, winning their league this past season and making the NCAA tournament. Also, a major factor for my decision was staying close to home so my family could come watch me play. Lastly, I want to thank my family, coaches, and teammates who made it possible for me to be signing to Rider University today.
Next, I'd like to introduce Mina Fire.
I will be attending the University of Delaware in the fall. I chose it because it was a great fit for me and it was everything that I loved about all the other schools I visited combined into one. I think the swim program will be a great fit for me because it has great coaches that have been there a long time and a huge team that's like a family. I plan on studying sociology and then hopefully going on to become an occupational therapist. I would finally like to thank my parents for everything they've done for me and all their support, and my coaches and teammates that have always pushed me to be where I am today. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce Brandon Levano.
Good morning, everybody. I decided to continue my academic and athletic career at Loyola University in Maryland. I chose Loyola for its well-known success in their business program. I plan to major in business administration for the 4 years. I also chose Loyola for its outstanding achievements in their soccer team. I'd also like to thank my parents and my teammates I had over the 4 years and all my family for supporting me throughout all these years and sacrificing for my time. Thank you.
Next, Rebecca Luderschmidt.
I will be playing volleyball at Philadelphia University, where I plan to study graphic communications. Philly U is known for its impressive academics, and I am very excited for the opportunities I will have once I obtain my degree. I am very thankful for my teammates and coaches who have pushed me. Lastly, I'd like to thank my parents and trainer, Barry, for the constant support throughout my career.
Next, I'd like to introduce Jacob Meyers.
Good morning. I want to start off by thanking a few people. First, my family. I want to thank my mom and my dad for both being my biggest critics and my biggest supporters. I also want to thank my little brother Gavin, who came to every game in the summer, no matter what the time or place. I want to thank my coaches, Coach O'Boyle in the Whitehall baseball program, Dylan Dando and Lehigh Valley Baseball Academy, Rick Frankenfield and John Beltz, and my basketball coaches here at Whitehall, Coach Jones, Franch, Madaus, and Hassler. Lastly, my teammates, both my teammates here at Whitehall and my teammates at the Academy. I wouldn't be in the position I'm in without them or any of the people previously mentioned. I chose St. Joe's because I fell in love with the campus. Also, it's only an hour away from home, so my parents can still watch me play. I felt like it was the best fit for me athletically and academically. I love what the coaches are doing there, and I feel like we can really do something special over the next 4 years. Lastly, most importantly, the academics. Coach Hamburg and the rest of the coaching staff stressed academics first. Only a select few get to play baseball beyond college, and to have a successful academics goal is most important to me. Although I still have a semester left in high school, I'm excited about my future up on Hawk Hill. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce you Mustafa Mitchell.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to further my education and football career at Lackawanna College. I chose that college because they have great coaching, great athletes, great atmosphere there. I would like to thank my mother, the coaching staff, my friends, and my teammates for the support and molding me into a better person and a better player since coming out the 10th grade. The moment I came here, I was immediately accepted by the players and the coaches. I would like to give a special thanks to my mother for coming to every game and supporting me ever since I was a little kid. It's been a great ride here these past years at Whitehall, and I would not have liked to spend my time at any other school because they've given me great memories that I will never forget. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce to you Conor Sullivan.
Morning. I'm happy to announce that I'll be continuing my academic and football career at Kutztown University. After talking with admissions, meeting great people all around campus, and getting along well with coaches and players, it was clear to me where I'll be spending my next 4 years. Before I end, I'd like to say a quick thank you to all the coaches that have taught me valuable life lessons both on and off the field, to my friends who have helped me out when things got a little stressful, and to my family that has supported me every step of the way. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard a lot of great things from our student athletes this morning. Most importantly, you heard some great things like graphic design, occupational therapy, business management. We no doubt will have these 10 young men and ladies go on to their collegiate career and be successful. And now that they all signed this paper, not quite 1%, but if one of them make it, I'm going to keep this sheet. Maybe it'll be more money one day. We do appreciate you being here. These young men and ladies couldn't be here without you, those of you sitting in the crowd. As Mr. Schiffert, Mr. Corby, and these student athletes said, thank you, parents, for all that you've done to provide them with the opportunities to be successful, to provide them with the opportunities to give us so much excitement and joy and great things on this campus day in and day out. They're great students, they're great athletes, and we are very proud to have them forever, these Zephyrs, as they go on from here. We appreciate you coming out this morning, and thank you for your time. Parents and whoever, you are welcome to take time and photos and so on and so forth. And we have a lot of cookies over there, so please, little kids, make sure you grab some cookies. But thank you for being here. We're excited to have these 10 Zephyrs go on to great collegiate careers. Thank you very much.